Sit down, shut your mouths,
and watch The Gift of Gabe. Yo, party peeps, what is up? It's your boy, the best Gabber in the biz. Another dope episode of Dynamite, the second to last one before Double or Nothing next weekend, is officially in the books. And a lot of stuff went down, including the questioning of Darby Allin's mortality. So, let's gab about it. First things first, let's just get all real with it. Is Darby Allin human? Is he a mortal man? What is he? Because he's clearly not of this earth. Because let me just run down the track record. If you've maybe been a little lost in the sauce over the past, 2 months. 2 months. Keep that time frame in mind. First, breaks his foot against Jay White. Happens. He got lucky. He didn't completely shatter it like Adam Cole did late, fall of last year at Grand Slam. Perfectly fine. That's great. Good news. Not too long after, gets hit by a bus. Then goes on that same day to then go to meet up with his one friend. I think at a concert or something. So okay, that's whatever. Then this man, literally just a month later, is now back in AEW, about to compete in one of the most chaotic, totally daredevilish, freaking body being put on the line, barn burner or car crash type of match there is, to where it's literally called anarchy in the arena, like nothing happened. Dude, what? Yo, I don't know who's looking out for Darby. God, the big man upstairs is looking out for Darby. And the second he said that this is what he was going to do, God was like,
you what?
And I can't even process. I'm not even going to try to think about how does Darby keep doing this? It's one thing with the crazy shit we've seen, even earlier this year with the whole jumping through the glass thing, for Sting's retirement. Jesus, dude. But this, oh my God, bro. Darby Allin is the legit definition of for the love of the game. And Darby, we will love you to the ends of the earth for. We hope, and we can't wait till you someday become AEW World Champion. And we're like, yo, dude, we looked through all the crazy shit that it took for him to get here. Oh my God, it's absolutely wild. And you know what? I'm gonna go right on a limb right now. Darby Allin is an inspiration to all of us, because if at any point in life you feel like you're down, you feel like you just can't catch a break, you feel like your life just keeps kicking you in the balls day after day after day, even after you've already been beaten, I want you to think about one man. I want you to think about his perseverance, and I want you to think about Darby Allin and how he got hit by a bus and broke his foot in a 2-month span and still came back to not just wrestle, but to wrestle in one of the most chaotic and archaic matches in AEW's history, and is going to take that match from being was going to be an awesome hell of a match, which it usually always is, to now just an absolute what in the actual F kind of match of how did Darby literally just survive this to put his body on the line for our amazing entertainment again. How does he keep doing this? Is he mortal? Is he human? I don't even know. But yo, this match is going to be great. I understand why they put Darby in this as a replacement for Eddie. Sucks about Eddie. But yo, Darby, AEW original, and has plenty of beef with the Elite. So it makes perfect sense. So let's do it. And just a round of applause for Darby. That's all I'm going to say. Round of applause for Darby Allin. Okay, guys, let's get into actual mortals right now. Specifically, the greatest father of all time, the greatest father ever, greatest TNT champion ever, father of the century, Christian Cage. God dang it, he got our world champion again. He's just too good. He made the promise to take something away from Swerve every single week until he takes the AEW World Championship at Double or Nothing. Last week, it was the Local Embassy. This week, it was his blood. And after Swerve put on a great match against Brian Cage, man, right in the head with a family portrait, and bro, it wasn't a huge cut, but it was a cut right here in his eye. That thing was gushing. Holy shit. Wiped it right all over that picture, and bro, just like he did in the feud with Kenny Omega, going into All Out 2021, we kind of knew both times, that time, just like this one, Christian's not going to win the AEW World Championship. He's not going to be the one, especially because Swerve, this is his first pay-per-view title defense. But he didn't that. And this is why he's so good, especially as a heel in AEW. And just in general, he's made himself such a credible threat to the championship in a matter of just weeks. by just doing the simplest shit possible and just being an all-around great freaking heel. Swerve is still going to win. Don't get me wrong. But, dude, Christian, I hope whatever you try to take away from him last before the AEW World Championship match next Sunday, whatever you try to take from him next Wednesday, better damn sure make sure that it counts. Because, dude, you're about to send Swerve to a whole different place where he might find some whole kinds of weird, wacky, new shit of how to really hurt people, really hurt your patriarchy, and really find new ways to enjoy it. You're about to push him into a whole new level of evil that you're going to kind of wish he did die in that coffin back at All In last year. So Swerve is about to reach his breaking point, and it ain't going to be a question of, whose house this really is. It's going to be whose grave is about to be dug for the final time of his, not just career, but of his life, putting the dirt, skirt, done. And that man might, unfortunately be for him, Christian Cage. Guys, apparently tonight on Dynamite, we just wanted to get all kinds of personal because, Christian was like, yo, bro, I'm going to smash your head in with, a portrait of your family. Cool. And Malachi was like, yo, Copeland, I'm just going to take your wedding ring. Mad shit right there. Beat his ass and then took his wedding ring. Oh my God, that worked out so great for the last people that really tried effing with his family. But hey, do you, bro? One thing is for sure, Malachi is winning this TNT Championship in the barbed wire steel cage match. It's been made official. It's all good to go. And it added the stipulation of if Copeland loses, he will bend a knee and join the House of Black. Now, Malachi should win the championship for any reason, but the fact that this stipulation is here doesn't change anything. Because Copeland has been being teased to join the House of Black. Kind of like it was with Julia. The slow kind of little teases. With Julia, it was kind of going just dark and hanging around dark places and, just showing over by the ring on the steps. For Copeland, it's the extra aggression, that he really channeled, back inwards, bottled up from his rated R superstar days in WWE from where he was, that freaking mean mother effer. And now he even had freaking red mist coming out of his mouth after the match with Kyle O'Reilly back at Collision in Vancouver. So I think Copeland 1,000% is losing this match and will end up bending a knee to the House of Black. And there you go. And I think he just runs with it. Wherever it goes after that, I think it'll be super great because Copeland's with Malachi and that vision of creativity. I think it ends up going to amazing places. But it all starts next Sunday when Malachi will become the next TNT champion. So all rise for the House of Black. And for your soon-to-be next TNT champion, Malachi Black. Okay, guys, let's, put a dial back on all the negativity, all the attacks, and let's talk about Willow! Willow, the face of TBS. And you know what? I don't even care anymore. Toni Storm, Miss Storm. Bravo, another amazing night as world champion. Don't want to see her reign end anytime soon. But god dang it, she's a whole other enigma. Let's just talk about in a normal sense of amazing of a woman. Willow is the damn face of the women's division in AEW. She's over as hell every single week, and she just doesn't stop being dope as hell. And she'll just go while doing it. Bro, forget about it. Willow is that woman. It's phenomenal. But gotta give mad props to Mercedes. She's leaning more and more into her natural heel side, which is where her best comes out, not just for herself, but also elevating talent, especially talent that are already super over, like Will, into even getting more super over. Powerbombed her through that table with a Dr. Bomb. Place erupted even more for Will than when she comes out and when she leaves, usually, which is a lot. So, Mercedes and Willow, look, a lot of people have been talking shit on Mercedes. I feel like the last 2 weeks, as promo-wise, really getting into it as her heel side, which makes her better, her and her opponent. I think that has been making this more right, and these two are going to absolutely steal the show at Double or Nothing, because they know the shit that people have been throwing at Mercedes. So they're you know what, let's go out there, remind them who the F you are, and remind them who the F I am to be your first opponent in AEW, Willow and Mercedes. So I'm looking forward to this match. I think Mercedes is still going to end up winning. But hey, if Willow ends up winning, I really won't complain, and we'll just see where it goes from there. But it won't change bar none. One day, Willow is going to be AEW Women's World Champion, and truly, even more, justify herself and her position in this company as the face of the women's division. So smile and clap along for our favorite smiling Wonder Girl hero, Willow Nightingale. All right, you guys, that is Dynamite. We are done. Put it in the rearview mirror. We are done. I cannot wait for Double or Nothing. It is next Sunday night, and it's gonna be a phenomenal way to close out Memorial Day weekend. But the day before that, we got King and Queen of the Ring, where championships will be on the line, and it will be time to find out who will be crowned Queen and King of the Ring. But before we get to that, we got more King of the Ring matchups going on the SmackDown Blue brand this Friday night. So who the hell is going to get one step closer to realizing a dream of being Queen or King of the Ring? And speaking of dreams, how about the opposite of a dream, a nightmare, the American Nightmare? Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul signed the contract for the match of King and Queen of the Ring in Saudi Arabia. We're going to hopefully officially find out whether this match is going to be for just Cody's title or if it's going to be title for title. I have no idea what's going on. Cody's being vague on Twitter. He's just messing with us. I don't know. Or maybe he's not. But either way, you guys are not going to want to miss any of these shows going down. You're certainly not going to want to miss what your boy, the best gabber in the biz, has to say afterwards. So keep on liking and damn sure keep on subscribing. And keep on remembering that when it comes to talking wrestling, who better to gab with than Gabe right here. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed Dynamite tonight. It was dope, but it's time to move on to more King and Queen of the Ring qualifiers and contract signings this Friday night on SmackDown. So until then, deuces excuses, and I'll see you guys after SmackDown.
Until then, chin up, tits out, line.
Watch The Gift of Gabe.
Darling, that is my part, and now you've ruined the moment.